That is massive. That are crossing the road. My god, this is a slaughterhouse. It's not enough.
Yo, welcome to Alpha Wars 5, Season 2 of Nexus. We are round 4 now, on Emerald, of course. I'm Eternal, I'm joined by Planet. What's up, Planet?
Hello.
You'll tell us if we need to control our mics a little bit, how to adjust them slightly. We're casting H0UR v UTRA, the Battle of the Salt. Why do I say this? Because both these teams are once part of an older outfit called Salt, H0UR, and Volt, respectively, or their leads in any case, and some of their members. And there's a lot of history and a lot of grudge and bragging rights behind this match. So, for those of you wondering, maybe you haven't watched Outfit Wars before, or you still need a reminder on what the rules are, well, we can go through them. That is fine. So, Alpha Wars is played on Nexus. There are two bases, Alpha and Omega. It's red team v blue team. There are no bastions or colossi allowed, no construction allowed, but other alpha resources are allowed. So you think of your anvils, think of your citadel shields, think of your orbital strikes. You start on balanced warp gates. You have 3 neutral bases, the ones on gray that you see on your screen. It's 48 v 48. You get 20 minutes of prep. There's 3 minutes left of that prep phase. It's a 45-minute game, and you either warp gate the enemy to win, or you control the most territory at the end of the 45 minutes to win.
By the way, Eternal, I think my mic is a little loud and your mic is a little quiet.
My mic is a little loud and yours is a little quiet. So let's...
No, the other way around.
Oh, mine is a little quiet. A little quiet, you say?
Yeah,
Wait,
just a little. And mine's just a little too loud.
A little too loud. Okay, so I'm gonna... Okay, this should be better. You guys let us know. Alright.
Yeah, let us know in chat.
Yeah, let us know in chat if we need to adjust. Either way, Salt win. Yeah, H0UR, you would know, right? Salt would win in the end. Knowing these two outfits and how they play Planet, we have cast UTRA a couple of times. We've played against Minute Clan in round 1. Who do you think is gonna win, in your opinion?
Yeah, I think H0UR is probably going to win. I think they will have a pretty vicious vehicle fight for both of them, but I do think our infantry is much stronger than UTRA's infantry. Do you have any thoughts?
I kind of have to agree on our infantry being stronger. I think UTRA, if the Orax part of their roster can control their air better, they have a good chance of maybe camping more bases than they should be. But in the infantry fights, they are starting off kind of on the back foot. They're gonna be behind in terms of like medic play and overall fragging power, I feel. Predictions up in chat.
And also
yeah, so I was about to say,
and
just
also notably, both these teams are playing for their playoffs, right? Whoever loses this match is not going to break.
Yeah, I mean, we can look at the standings real quick as I go on to the cast screen. So right now, we should be looking at match speed. Yes, we are. So in Outfit Wars, we see both these teams are 1 and 2. They're not 1 and 3. There was a sort of error, and all the teams got added a loss. Daybreak had to beat everyone. They're they're the strongest. But yeah, they're sort of under the line of the cutoff. So if one of these teams loses, they're never going to be put the playoffs. But a win and a good amount of points should safely get them in, depending on how other matches go. Of course, there's 30 seconds left. Sorry, so I'm gonna take a quick look at warp gates. This is looks like UTRA and a lot of galaxies, a lot of mosquitoes.
Yeah, and no rep gals per hour. Just a lot of mosquitoes, but no rep gals.
They're not the most conventional in the air hour. We're gonna take a look, but yeah, a lot of mosquitoes, probably some double pulls in there. I'm gonna follow UTRA out the gate because I want to see how their red gal advantage is gonna help them out in the fight.
We should check for steel rains because there's at least
The rumblings of steel rain
Yeah.
can be heard, and where's it gonna be? It's blue. Looks like it's our. So it seems to be above Granite Head.
Oh, and so many anvils on Arzak. Like,
Okay.
a lot.
I'm just gonna swap. I'm gonna make sure chat can see. Right, so you guys can vote in chat. I think it just ended. All right. So UTRA gonna fully focus into bitter. It seems with the air. Pardon me. I'm gonna slow it down here a little bit. I'm gonna try to be better on camera control this time around. Hopefully it gets better with the speed, especially. Because one of the galaxies gonna go down. UTRA gonna be on the C point, but UTRA is also gonna be on the C point, contesting them. But all 3 points at bitter, firmly in control of UTRA. It seems there are 2 anvils stuck in the trees. They look to be ours anvils. We'll see how they manage to get those out. Meanwhile, Sunder is being placed on the UTRA side. I see one Stealth Sunny being set up, but the UTRA armor should be able to find it and destroy it quite easily, you gotta think.
Yeah, and importantly, the UTRA air is forming above this base. Like, it doesn't look like it's gonna have any air control above Bitter Gorge.
Yeah, a lot of UTRA air, dear lord, yeah. It's a lot of blue. Some more red coming in on the far end. We'll see how that goes in a second. Looking at Mozzies in the sky.
Neither of the other caps are even started. No one flipped.
Really? Okay, yeah, you're right. It's no pop even at Granite Head. It's really an all-out fist fight over at Bitter Gorge. You gotta think maybe they convened in the background and said, yeah, we're gonna just duke it out over in Bitter Gorge to start with. I put up a great show.
It's gonna be a pretty vicious fight, but UTRA will run out of spawns.
And they're running out of maxes too. UTRA winning the fight here right now. UTRA trying to get into the canopy that they put in themselves. And oh, I see nice geyser. Is he gonna do much? Is he gonna be able to? Oh, he takes out the NG. Is he gonna take out the max though? No, not even gonna go for it. Oh, the rest of UTRA's gotta come in from downstairs. I think their Sunny wasn't caught. Oh, their Sunny has been caught. It's been up for too long, I feel. This armor over here hasn't spotted the Sunny at all. Like, they've messed up completely. It does go down, but not before UTRA can be more maxes on the point.
Yeah, and this whoever gets this base is gonna have such a massive advantage because they aren't going to have any of either of the other bases to fall back on. The timers are going to start ticking really quickly.
UTRA realizing that there's no one at SATCOM is going to start the cap on that, and there is some UTRA pop over at Granite Head, so UTRA doesn't have their full pop at bitter. They have a couple at the back bases. I assume it's air. We're going to see how it goes as the match progresses, but clearly most of the action is going to be over here at Bitter Gorge for the moment. Control being fought over for the L shape here, as more maxes committed per hour.
Yeah, and I think the fact that this is a really slow cap, I think, is very much so beneficial to UTRA because they have time to wipe the UTRA air. They have time to wipe the UTRA like double pulls, and UTRA is now completely out of season the warp gate.
UTRA taking rather comfortable control of all 3 points right now as 8 point is gonna fall. I see some beacon drops happening for UTRA, but again, they're not maxes. It's pure infantry, and the maxes for UTRA have lived for quite a while. UTRA's having a lot of trouble killing the maxes.
Yeah, and it looks like UTRA's trying to keep some side guards up here, but they, like again, UTRA has, what, a minute to clear out these skyguards.
Air to ground is strong for UTRA at the moment, as C point is going to be flipped back by UTRA. It's still 50-50 the pop, or close to it, and they're going to get absolutely destroyed by the air to ground. Just one Mozzie. You got to think, one Desi is enough to kill him, but no one looking at him. They're slowly dying.
Yeah, and how are they ever going to get to another point? Right? They just can't really rotate.
No pop elsewhere. What is the move, UTRA? You guys need control, and you need it fast.
Nexus Alpha?
They're
Like
dropping. Oh, okay. They're dropping in mass, UTRA on the C point, probably hoping that they can stall this long enough so that more squads can drop elsewhere.
I mean, they should get this point, but how are they going to get B? How are they going to get A? They just can't.
They're hoping for a last-minute push on A point. There's only one person guarding A point. This would be perfect if UTRA realizes this and drop a full squad on the A point and get control of it. No, but they're gonna reinforce UTRA. UTRA's gonna reinforce. They're gonna bring a pop over the A point. B point, is it getting fought over a little bit? It's looking late. It's late.
It's too late. There's just not enough pop. I don't know where all the hex pop is here for UTRA, but that's going to be an UTRA cap, and UTRA already has SATCOM down to 20 seconds and Granite Head down to a minute.
Goodness gracious. So the gambit for UTRA putting all of their pop here is not going to pay off, as Granite Head, probably the second most important base by these two teams. There is a Valk coming in, and we're going to see a drop on the C point. It's only one person. Can you get a beacon up?
Beacon?
There's more drops happening on B point as well. No beacon. Wait, did he just go in and try to fight? Oh, he found there's some claymores. Oh, but he's gonna go down. Trident. They need point, any sort of point. They need to stall this as much as they can, UTRA. They need drops. UTRA is gonna drop in mass. Oh, this is the problem for UTRA now. They have B point, but the pass from C to B is not long to take. And there's no one on A point, it seems, for UTRA as well. Another Valkyrie coming in. We're going to see if that's going to help them out. No, they're going to completely let B go, it seems. And I see some infantry going towards A point. Yeah, UTRA just a little too late.
Yeah, and UTRA is out top tier because they said like 2 squads to sack them after it had already been capped.
The way they're prioritizing the map in general is very strange. You wouldn't think that if it were me, I would set up backup Sundays and try to get a Sunday in like Argent Pass and what's the other base? H0UR. But now they're just getting attacked at both bases. 1 minute 30 on Arizek, sure. Do they still have control? Because I have a UI issue, it seems.
Yeah, they're still fast capping SATCOM Hub.
Okay.
They haven't even wiped the bus here yet. Well, they do have some air up around SATCOM.
They're just pulling armor, but armor can't really affect the space unless you anvil it up top and shoot from there.
Yeah, and these timers at Argent Pass and H0UR are going to be a very big problem for them.
With this armor, UTRA has to be able to bring a Sunday underneath so they can bring
a Sunday on A point at SATCOM Hub.
At SATCOM. Yeah, but I want to see it at Argent Pass though. SATCOM is not really like SATCOM is going to be good to have if they can get it, but H0UR is going to be a thing. I see an anvil over at Spades. Can you see what that is, please? Is it just a Sunday?
Yeah, it's a large anvil.
From who?
From UTRA.
From UTRA.
So they are confident. Oh, it's going to get taken out by air though.
Okay, they see it. Good. I see. Okay, so I see the strangest scenario in Argent Pass where UTRA is just convening on roof of this building and they're just wondering where to drop. They're wondering what to do. Are they waiting for people to drop?
Oh, they're getting air to ground. No.
Oh no. Oh my god, I can't see them.
You don't get to do that.
Oh my goodness, they're absolutely getting shelled. Oh, the max is just immediately gonna go down. Both maxes are gonna go down. Oh no, they get immediately C4, they get blown to smithereens. It's a disaster. They've been convening up there. They don't, you're right. But again, their priorities lay elsewhere. They got SATCOM, okay, cool. Now what's the plan now? You're gonna lose Argent Pass for it? You gotta get some more pop over here. You gotta bring beacons down, sure. But 700 of your nanites have been wasted on 2 maxes that
Yeah, I mean, I
fell
think
immediately.
at this point it's too late to break Argent Pass almost. Like, this is a pretty solid hold and they just don't have time.
I mean, on the inside, we can take a look at the hour hold and see what they have, but it's kind of standard. You know, you got the max, you got the barrier up in front.
It's gonna be a lower push, actually.
That's with that barrier over there, it's gonna be very difficult to push through, and on the max there too, it's gonna be. You gotta feel it's impossible to get in. No C4 being used to try and kill the max. Oh, they're pushing from upstairs as well. This I like a little more. They need grenades though. They need kongs, flashes, something. UTRA needs to push this and push this fast. They're doing a rather good job, but Hour's gonna rotate the point. Is it enough? No, it's not.
Yeah, that was not the worst push. They just were a little too slow, I think, to get on stairs, and the resonates on upper just didn't come fast enough.
Yeah, and in the end, I don't think they're even gonna get back to point fast enough. Is there a Nexus Alpha
They're already
flip?
back out.
Yeah, Nexus Alpha slip. This doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah, can they save Nexus Cure though?
Yeah, I'm gonna go and take a look at that right now. Gonna go. Oh, I'm gonna try and go a little faster here. Okay. Oh, I went too
They
fast.
put an ant on the. They put an ant on the like catwalk.
A deploy ant? Oh.
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
it's like kind of shielded from there a little.
Oh, over here. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, again, same story, right? Like UTRA loses the base and can't really.
Oh my god, they're way too late, and they brought like not enough pop to try and secure this. UTRA is being completely outplayed at the moment. Satcom is gonna be completely... It's gonna be on an island. If I were them, I'd try to go for hydroponics or like get a backup going to hydroponics and try to save Nexus Alpha at the same time. That's what I would do if I were UTRA. But right now it's gonna be 7-2. Might as well be 8-1 if UTRA's not gonna work towards getting backcaps left and right.
Yeah, it's a really rough map position now.
UTRA gonna spawn in with a couple of maxes, but the air to ground is prevalent for Hour as they have air control. Gonna be a bit of a repull for UTRA. However, I don't think it's gonna do much, it seems.
Yeah, I'm just looking at underneath and oh wow, there's not really any pluses up. So I think
Oh my god.
take the opportunity to get some pluses up underneath.
Oh, this max, one of their maxes go down to one air to ground user. Does it so much damage to 2 maxes, completely wipe them out. And the push itself is just a disaster for UTRA. If one of them just turned around and decied it, that mosquito was just going straight ahead in a straight line. The
Although
easiest to
UTRA Air
kill.
is dealing with the air to ground.
I mean, it's
They're
kind
gonna-
of
they're
late
gonna have
right
a couple
now.
seconds here where Hour doesn't have air to ground. But can they make a push in that time? Is the question. They gotta go. They gotta go.
It seems like Hour has a spawn over at Spades that they can use. And they can use that to bring maxes for sure. You gotta think, is there an orbital strike that has to be used at the moment to get this push out? I would say I wouldn't use it yet. Hour hasn't used maxes. But right
The
now...
window is gone now. Our air is back and has wiped UTRA air.
yeah.
So UTRA is setting up a powerhouse push on this one.
Gonna check it out.
They're kind of dying though.
Do they have a spawn here or something? Or they just ran over? No, it seems like they ran
must have just
over.
walked, yeah.
Oh my god, yeah, they got completely annihilated here too. And there's an
they're having to
orbital.
backdrop their own home base.
Orbital being committed. Did they see maxes or something? This is kind of a way. Oh, they just don't care.
Yeah, they're gonna hit both of those pushes. It is a little early though, so UTRA's gonna have.
Oh, okay. UTRA retaliating, feeling like they have to do something. I'm against this because I didn't see any maxes out for Hour. It's easy for us to say it because we have a bird's eye view of like what's going on, but this orbital essentially does nothing, especially
Yeah.
if it's in the middle of the base, right?
And especially because it's right after the hour orbital, right? Like they physically could not have set up a push off that orbital trade. Yeah, they're gonna try to make something happen out of main spawn, and also long.
But
Yeah, they're up long.
it is looking kind of disastrous over on this corridor that I'm looking at. Oh, I see the long push that you have called. They're gonna start slowly pushing up here, but they need to push with the resonates. They need to do a big push here.
Yeah, and they just need to stabilize, right? Like they need to get Hour out of this doorway. It's a close fight. It looks like Hour's gonna win.
I mean, can you look at kills for me real quick? It's not looking that close to me at all. You can go ahead and list them down. There's a clear infantry difference in what I'm seeing.
Yeah, it's 570 per hour to 283 for UTRA. On target for UTRA, conducting nice guys per hour is submissive oboe and taxi responding.
Not too bad on both ends. How about domain kills? Because I see they have... Hour does have an advantage on vehicle kills.
Yeah, not by much actually. It's like, as a percentage, it looks... that looks exactly the same. 15% air for both sides. Although I wonder how much of that is infantry, right? So...
Yeah.
Looking at revives, we see Hour is only behind by 50, which considering the kill difference is pretty massive. I think Hour medics are definitely being more effective in this match.
How did that Sunder die? I didn't even see how it died. You couldn't bring a Sundy here safely? Were there tank mines there? UTRA needs to bring Sundies over to the sides and kill the Hour Sundies, but they're not doing that at all. They're just tunneling in to try and push wherever they can, and that's just, it's panicking. They've been panicking for the whole 7 minutes and they haven't done a single clear push.
Yeah, although they've been in position to make their pushes successful, but their infantry strength is just not quite enough to beat Hour.
Oops, sorry. Trying to make it slower. Okay.
They're gonna come in through back. They have some space.
I see where they might be coming from.
Yeah, Hour is regrouped. So
Hour's just waiting for them. 50 seconds left. My timer is on. Yeah, you gotta think it's I see a lodestar outside, but again, this needs to be like up here, up there. You need it to be... Okay, that's interesting. They can use it to climb up to the barrel and then over to the to the building. That's fine and all, but you have 20 seconds.
Yeah, where are they spawning?
They're spawning over to push where I'm at the Spades Way. They're pushing in right now, but it's 10 seconds, and they're very timid in their push.
Yeah, they can't even make it out the doorway, but like, they haven't been able to really out-rotate Hour. Hour has always had like a squad looking at the doorway by the time UTRA's ready to push, and that's gonna be it. But yeah, I think the takeaway from this match is UTRA infantry was just not able to perform, and they also got out-rotated in the opening a little. I wonder if it would have been better for them to simultaneously cap one of the other bases as Bitterworth was going.
Right. I mean, we saw how much time it took for like Hour to realize even, oh, there's no one at ground ahead, there's no one at SATCOM. We can try and get people over there and start those caps, but they didn't realize it themselves until like, what, 3-4 minutes in? And for the teams on top of the ladder, that you can't give them that much time. Because they're gonna realize immediately and you're gonna start the caps there. So
yeah, I think especially for the team that is losing air, it is better to be able to secure at least one of the middle bases. Because like you don't expect to be able to win a 48 versus 48 on one of the most air dominant bases on the map.
Yeah, you can go roll through the stats, revives and stuff while we talk a little bit about the end here. So what does this mean for the rest of matches moving forward? So we saw Recursion, they won their match against Turaf. Turaf falling to 3-1. And so Recursion's going to be clear first place. going undefeated. Now the problem lies in the teams that go 3-1, right? Uh, we got none of the teams actually played that can really go 3-1, and it looks like Adrenaline beat Syndicus.
Oh, so Adrenaline is going to be basically a very, very high to win seed, I think.
I mean, Syndicus with their loss, they can find themselves out of playoffs, depending
Yeah.
on how other matches go and how many points the other teams accrue. It's all gonna depend on uh, EXBR and GoHard Gaming how well they can do
Yeah,
in
and
their
also Ujo
matches.
v Goater.
Ujo v Goater, well, they're gonna have more points, I feel, than Syndicus. I mean, uh, Goater needs 120,
Yeah,
and I
they're
think
both gonna outpoint them.
And
Yeah.
Ujo's favored, and they should get more. So I feel like on their end, it's gonna be more. God vs VCats will abstain. I don't know what we're gonna do. I mean, we're kind of washed right now, to be fair.
Yeah.
Having lost to Donut Nation last time. So we don't know what's gonna go on there, but that's gonna be it for Emerald today. For tomorrow, let's see. I'm gonna check real quick because I don't think there are any Connery matches that are gonna be casted. No, no matches in Connery are gonna be
Oh,
cast
surely someone
tonight.
can cast Recursion v Sokka. I really want to
That's
see
tomorrow.
that.
That's tomorrow.
Yeah, yeah.
And no one's casting it too, so maybe someone. It is the holiday, so people are kind of left and right trying to uh, get some time in here and there. Since there's also matches that people are trying. I'm sure rosters are like troublesome to try and get complete for all the teams this time around. But tomorrow there is going to be OHB versus Ruin and C versus FU on Miller that are going to be cast. Senior and Glyn have OHB versus Ruin, and Lance and Silence should have C versus FU. God vs VCats will be cast by Welder and Shades. I think it's on Welder's channel. And Goater vs Ujo is going to be cast by Dracoy on his channel. That'll be it for today. Unless someone decides to take the matches tonight for Connery. When is Gauss vs VCats? It's going to be tomorrow. You can see it on the screen. Oh, well, it's not the right time. It's going to be tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern for the chatter asking. That'll be it. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks, Planet, for co-casting. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.